welcome to the breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today, I'm here to talk to you about one of the best books that I've read so far in 2021. And I know that we are, at this point, 9 months in, but oh my God, this book has absolutely taken me to another planet. I'm talking about none other than Last Stop from Innocence by Miss Takerra Allen. If you are not familiar with Takerra Allen, if you have never read a book by Takerra Allen, I would not recommend that you start here because this is by far the best book that she has written, in my opinion. It's going to take you through every emotion. It's going to give you all of the feels. And so I want you to build up. But for those of you who are familiar with Takerra Allen, let's get into Last Stop from Innocence. Baby. Okay. We first meet Amara Brown. And I'm not sure if it's Amore, but Amara Brown, who has recently lost her mother, senior graduate, on her way to Howard University, and is kind of forced to go live with her dad, the person that has been almost non-existent in her life from birth. And on her way to Howard, she's spending these 90 days with her dad because the only other relative that is willing to take her in is her grandmother. And her grandmother lives like somewhere in the South, and she decides that that is not what she wants to do. Fast forward, so she goes from a suburban town in New Jersey to Jersey City. And if you're not familiar, it is apples and oranges. She's kind of moving from suburbia to quote unquote the hood. And so she's very inexperienced, if you will, with this sort of lifestyle. And one day she happens to go to the local poppy store. If you guys are not familiar with poppy stores, it's like a corner store here, bodega, if you will. They have several names for them. And she meets this guy named Guacamole. All I can say is guapo, guapo, guapo. And he is he is in the streets. One thing you need to know about Takerra's main male characters, they are all alpha males. Takerra writes some of the most amazing male characters, I think, on this planet. When I say she is one of the most underrated authors to date, I mean that, okay? And so this innocent young woman meets this seasoned, if you will, guy of the streets, and love ensues. Now, remember, Amore has 90 days before she's off to college. So what is this thing? You know, she's never experienced anything like this before. Of course, her father, is trying to keep her away from Guapo because he has a reputation, of course. He's the man about the streets. And so her father is like, no, you're on your way to, your career or your forever life. But never did he imagine, and I don't even want to say it because I don't want to give it away, but these 90 days, you saw the transformation of this innocent young girl into a woman in all aspects. And what I loved so much about this particular love story, this particular book, which is a standalone, by the way, is that Guapo never set out to hurt Amore. Like, that was not, this wouldn't, love was new to her. This sort of love was also new to him. It softened him. He was still a man about the streets, but it allowed him to love her and love her completely. And I just love to see it. Like, that man did not play about that woman. I'm here to tell you, I don't care who it was. Everybody knew, you know, who she belonged to. Everybody knew that she was off limits, you know, and people tried her, people tested her, and they got their feelings hurt. Okay, because was was something special. All right. One other thing that I loved about this book, Takerra, as we know, never fails to mention some sort of social issue. And in this book, she did not disappoint. She talked about Black Lives Matter. She talked about relationships between father and daughter. She talked about the absenteeism of the father within the home. She talked about so many things within these pages. She talked about so much in these pages. This happened to be a book of the month for Diamond's World, for our book club. And I mean, we absolutely enjoyed every minute of it. Unfortunately, Takerra was unable to join us, but let me tell you, we felt her presence. We felt everything right here on these pages. We had the most amazing time. Takerra, if you're watching, you were missed, because you know how I feel about you. You were missed, but we completely understand, right? But this gift that you gave us, Takerra, oh my God, oh my God. Please, you guys, if you don't do anything else, if you don't read another book, pick up Last Stop from Innocence by Takerra Allen. Oh my God. Beautiful, beautiful love story. And of course, you know, I was, as always, when Takerra writes a book, it's familiar to me because, you know, New Jersey was where I was born and raised. So it's familiar territory for me, right? But it's her words and it's her personality. It's her passion for writing. It's, oh my God, like, I could go on and on about Takerra, but I'm going to leave you with, go pick up Last Stop from Innocence. And again, if you have not read anything by her, go pick up something prior to this. Seriously, go pick up, because she's got a catalog. And I have a confession, right? There are 4 books left in my Takerra Allen catalog that I have yet to read, and I'm scared to read them. And I'm scared to read them, you know why? Because I'm so afraid that when I'm done, there will be nothing left. Because that's how much I love her writing. That's how much I love her books. She is amazing. So, you can follow her on Instagram by Takerra Allen. She's also on Facebook and also on Twitter. So go and check her out. Tell her that, you know, I sent you. You know, if you don't, I just want you guys to go and pick it up. I just want you guys to go and check her out. And let me know your thoughts on Last Stop from Innocence, because I'm so tempted to hear them. With that being said, I hope that you guys are keeping warm. I hope that you are staying safe. I hope that you all are just enjoying life and not forgetting to stop and smell the roses, because tomorrow is promised to none of us. All right? So with that being said, until next time, Happy reading and be blessed.